The 1960s were a golden era for music. You witnessed the rise of the Turtles, the Temptations, and many more. Solo performers like Nancy Sinatra and Bob Dylan were also delivering major hits. With such a flood of music, it's easy for some great songs to be overlooked. So today, we're revisiting some of the best 60s hits that you might have forgotten, but were incredible. Let's get in. First on the list, These Boots Are Made for Walking by Nancy Sinatra. In 1965, Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra's eldest daughter, stormed the music scene. Her song, These Boots Are Made for Walking, became an immediate sensation. Its memorable walking bass line and vibrant tambourine captured the groovy essence of the mid-60s. The lyrics were crafted by Sinatra's musical collaborator, Lee Hazelwood. An interesting fact is that Hazelwood initially planned to perform the song himself. Nancy suggested that a man singing it might come across as severe and oppressive. The words, "One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you," took on a more threatening tone when sung by a woman. Although artists like Billy Ray Cyrus and Megadeth have covered it, Nancy's original rendition remains the definitive and best version.
And you keep losing when you ought to not bet.
Next up, House of the Rising Sun. The Animals, released in 1964. House of the Rising Sun by The Animals is hardly a song that has been forgotten. Yet, many are unaware of its ambiguous origin. The song's author is a mystery, with the earliest lyrics tracing back to 1925, and its roots potentially going back even centuries. Folk icons Woody Guthrie and Bob Dylan each offered their renditions, but it was The Animals' version that elevated it to iconic status. Their 4-minute and 30-second recording, marked by haunting vocals and a dynamic organ, broke away from the typical 60s pop mold. Captured in a single take, House of the Rising Sun quickly soared in popularity. It was one of the first to successfully merge rock with folk music. According to lore, Bob Dylan was so moved by the Animals' version that he jumped out of his car, banged on the trunk, and resolved to embrace electric music on the spot. Next on the list, Crimson and Clover, Tommy James and the Shondells. A psychedelic masterpiece by Tommy James and the Shondells. Created in 1968, the inception of this song occurred when Tommy James awoke with the words Crimson and Clover in his mind. Believing these would form a memorable song title, he began to develop the track. Tommy James sought a distinctive sound, utilizing studio effects such as tremolo, echo, and extensive overdubs. This approach cultivated a dreamlike, ethereal vibe that distinguished Crimson and Clover. The track is notable for its prominent tremolo effect, syncing the guitar and vocals with the rhythm to forge a captivating auditory illusion. Crimson and Clover soared to #1, remaining on the charts for over 16 weeks and achieving prominence even through the holiday season. A Beautiful Morning. The Rascals. This song is an upbeat song that exudes positivity. Released in 1968, this feel-good anthem features catchy tunes and optimistic lyrics. The song's charm lies in its radiant optimism, perfectly capturing the spirit of a bright, joyful morning. The harmonious vocals and lively instrumentation of the Rascals create a cheerful ambiance that connected with listeners at the time. Though it might be overshadowed by some of the band's other popular hits, A Beautiful Morning stands as a testament to their ability to produce memorable, joyful music that still brings smiles to those who discover or rediscover it. Up next, Happy Together. The Turtles. This track on our list was turned down by 12 groups before landing with the Turtles. Through a mix of fortune and talent, this overlooked jewel propelled the Turtles into the limelight in the 60s. Struggling to establish themselves in the competitive Los Angeles music scene of the 60s, the Turtles received Happy Together from their record label. A distinctive fusion of folk and psychedelia polished this once-spurned gem into pop brilliance. With its infectious melody and buoyant atmosphere, the song earned a revered place in the annals of 60s music.
So very fine, so happy together.
Another forgotten gem of the 60s is My Girl by The Temptations. Released in 1964, the track was a silky blend of David Ruffin's smooth vocals and the group's harmonious magic, creating a timeless classic. The song became famous because of its emotional depth and relatable lyrics. It soared to the top of the charts, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Interestingly, the distinctive opening bass line, played by the Funk brothers James Jamerson, was created spontaneously during a break-in recording. This unplanned moment became an iconic introduction, setting the stage for the soulful journey of My Girl. At number 7, you may have heard the song I Want You Back. But did you know it features Michael Jackson from his early days? Yes, that's right. Before the moonwalk and the iconic glove, young Michael was part of the Jackson 5. The Jackson 5 was a Motown group founded in Gary, Indiana in 1964. The group consisted of the Jackson siblings, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and a young Michael Jackson, who would later become one of the most iconic figures in music history. One of the early hits of the Jackson 5 was I Want You Back. Released in 1969, the song marked their debut single with Motown Records. I Want You Back is a lively and infectious track that showcases Michael Jackson's impressive vocal range even at a young age. The song became an instant success, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The success of I Want You Back established the Jackson 5 as a major force in the music industry. The group continued to produce hits like ABC, I'll Be There, and Never Can Say Goodbye. Number 8. While the Beatles' little sister, Jerry and the Pacemakers, might not be as widely remembered, their 1963 hit, You'll Never Walk Alone, remains an enduring anthem. Initially written for the Broadway musical Carousel, the song is a powerful and uplifting message, encouraging perseverance even in the face of adversity. This tune holds a special place in the hearts of people in the UK. Specifically, it is the unofficial anthem for Liverpool FC, passionately sung by supporters before every home match. You'll Never Walk Alone is more than just a melody. It is a testament to the enduring power of music to connect with people on a deeply emotional level. Through its adoption by the Liverpool community, the song has become an emblem of strength and solidarity.
At the end of a storm.
Up next, we have the birth of Aquarius, or Let the Sunshine In, by the Fifth Dimension, was triggered by a seemingly minor event. One day, singer Billy Davis Jr. lost his wallet on a train, only for it to be discovered by a Broadway crew member working on the hit show, Hair. Intrigued by the show, Davis attended and fell in love with the song Aquarius. Davis insisted that his band, The Fifth Dimension, record it. Davis also proposed combining it with another number from the musical. Despite differences in key and tempo, Davis declared they would jam together like two trains. Thus, the perfect song for the late 60s was born. Aquarius envisioned a future of peace, love, and free minds guiding humanity's path. It became a symbol of an era, echoing the sentiments of a generation in flux. At number 10, we have the Beach Boys, famous for their sunny California sound, brought timeless tunes that surfed into our hearts. One standout gem is God Only Knows. Released in 1966 as part of the album Pet Sounds, this masterpiece showcased the band's evolution beyond surf rock. God Only Knows wasn't just a song, it was a sonic journey. The lush orchestration and heartfelt lyrics enchanted its listeners. The song was a departure from typical pop tunes of the time, incorporating innovative musical arrangements and Brian Wilson's genius production. Critics to this day call it Wilson's masterpiece.
I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows.
Number 11. In the bustling realm of 1960s music, Like a Rolling Stone emerged as a revolutionary anthem. Crafted by the legendary Bob Dylan, this 1965 classic is a cultural touchstone. It encapsulated the spirit of rebellion and change. Already a folk icon, Bob Dylan surprised the world by going electric with this track. The move was bold, a defiant departure from his acoustic roots. Released as a single, it became an instant hit, reaching the top 10 on the charts. Its sheer energy and Dylan's raw, emotive vocals marked a seismic shift in the music scene. What sets this masterpiece apart is its length. Clocking in at over 6 minutes, it defied the conventional norms of radio play. Yet, radio stations couldn't resist its charms. Number 12. I Can't Explain by The Who is a song that marked the band's explosive entry into the music scene. Released in 1965, this 3-minute powerhouse became The Who's debut single, setting the stage for their legendary career. Beyond its infectious energy, the song's impact extends to its role in defining the mod movement in 1960s Britain. With its catchy melody and rebellious spirit, I Can't Explain became an anthem for the mods, the sharply dressed youth subculture of the time. Despite being a debut, I Can't Explain secured a spot in the top 10 of the UK singles chart. So, the next time you play this track, remember that it's a masterpiece that would shape the essence of rock and roll. The last song on our list is Shangri-La by The Kinks. It's a hidden gem from 1969. It encapsulates the band's unique sound and Ray Davies' insightful songwriting. With a blend of rock and a touch of British whimsy, the song delves into suburban life's mundane yet complex world. The Kinks often stand as a hidden treasure of the 60s. Shangri-La is a testament to their musicale brilliance, addressing societal norms and the pursuit of an idealized life. The song's commentary on suburban aspirations resonated with audiences, yet it hasn't received the recognition it deserves. In the 60s, the Kinks navigated through an era dominated by iconic bands, making their contribution somewhat overlooked. However, songs like Shangri-La mark them as a band worth rediscovering.
In your Shangri-La, sit back in your
That's all for today. Which one of these songs are you adding to your playlist? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you next time.